What's up, guys? NFL draft talk here. Rounds 2 and 3 are in the books. Steelers made a couple more picks tonight. They addressed a corner, which we knew they would in the second round. A lot of people wanted them to pick one in the first round, but you just couldn't pass up Dupree. But in the second round, they went out and got Golson from Mississippi, Ole Miss. The tape I seen on this guy, I didn't know very much about him, but he's a really good corner. He's a great addition to the Steelers, no doubt. He's not the biggest corner, but where he lacks size, he makes up for speed, and he's an interception machine. I think he'll fit in good on our defense. It's definitely a great addition of what we needed, and I'm glad the Steelers went and grabbed him in the second round. I didn't know anything about him at the time. I was kind of like, well, I don't know anything about this guy. I better look him up. So I went on YouTube and actually looked up some footage of this guy, and he's a really good corner, and I'm really excited that they picked him. And I'm glad they added him. There in the second round. A lot of people thought we were going to add the tight end from Minnesota, but Baltimore drafted him. I don't even know if Pittsburgh intentions were to draft him or not, because everybody's so worried about us going and getting a tight end this year. But the tight end position is deep this year. So in the second round, the Steelers went and got Golson, the cornerback out of Ole Miss. I think he'll be a great addition to the team. And it's an area that we really needed to get some depth and get some talent at, was corner. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Steelers draft another defensive back in this draft. There's a ton of them in this draft if you haven't seen. It's a position that's really, really deep. But I thought it was a good pick in the second round. After the Duke Max Williams from Minnesota was gone, I thought it was a good pick for the Steelers and a good fit in the second round. Now, in the third round, this is where I wasn't as excited. I thought maybe, the Steelers would go, if they were going to go offense, they would go for a tight end right here. But after looking at the names of list of tight ends on the list, you can see that they will be there in the fourth and possibly fifth rounds. I thought maybe they would go after D lineman or even maybe another defensive back to add depth to their defense. And they went and got a wide receiver named Sammy Coates from Auburn. He is basically he's just like, he has the same body type and plays the same way as Martavius Bryant, which could be a good thing if he plays anything like Martavius Bryant did last year. He's big, he's a physical wide receiver, he can catch the deep ball. Hopefully, he'll be an impact coming right in, working with Ben in the offense. Maybe they're going to use him on special teams, I don't know, but it's good to have another weapon in the offense. I just thought they could have went and drafted somebody else different here in the third round. I wasn't really excited about the pick. But, you can never have enough offensive weapons in an offensive league, if you know what I'm saying. But they took Sammy Coates in the third round out of Auburn. The tape I seen on this guy, he's got a lot of talent, but hopefully he can carry it over into the NFL, and maybe we can have two of those big wide receivers, throw it in with Antonio Brown, and maybe Ben can put up some big numbers again this year. But Sammy Coates goes in the third round to the Steelers. So we seen them get Bud Dupree last night, and today they got one on offense and one on defense. They went and got a corner. I seen Carnell Lake was very high on this guy. Hopefully, because how many times have we seen guys that are really, really good in college and come to the NFL and don't do jack shit? And how many times have we seen guys drafted that we've never heard of or we never thought were going to be any good and end up being Hall of Famers? So I think our division is pretty much drafted pretty good. I seen Cleveland drafted a running back and a couple defensive players. You know, Baltimore, we got a tight end. Cincinnati been drafting an offensive lineman. But I think so far we've done really good in the draft. Well, you know, I'd like to see us add some more defense. There's a ton of guys out there that you could still go get. I got a few names here, by the way. Tight ends, like I said, is a deep position. Do you go get that in the 4th round? You have O'Leary from Florida State, Jesse James from Penn State, who's very good and very big target. And an underrated guy is Gerald Christian from Louisville, who I think is a very good tight end. Could be very good tight end. He can block and catch. On defense, if they wanted to add to the defensive line, you know, they have Michael Bennett from Ohio State. They always love drafting those Ohio State guys. In a couple corners, Charles Gaines from Louisville and Darius Gunner from Miami of Florida. Just a couple, you know, if they wanted to go add some more defensive backs to the team. But I just want to talk about our first 2 picks that we drafted tonight. Golson and Coates coming to Pittsburgh, corner and a wide receiver. Hopefully the Steelers will get a tight end and also draft some more defense in this draft. That's what I would want to see. I didn't think they really needed another wide receiver, but like I said, you can never not have enough offensive weapons in an offensive-driven league. So we'll just have to see. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night after the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th round. Peace.